And of course I have the 3 loose figures here, which you can see behind their vintage counterparts, mostly. What I might have to do is bring the data down, so give me one. Alright, there we go. I'll crop the picture later. So the original vintage figures in front, and their modern counterparts, approximately 30 years apart. And of course you can see my vintage Playmates lined up here and here. You know, the 2 Kirks I have, because I have the second Kirk there, and the first one is up there. Oh no, he's actually down here for now. So that's a quite sad update for the video, because what I'm uploading in 2 days on Friday the 8th is the rearrangement of the Star Wars and the Star Trek figures into the between the toy room and the living room. And it made it easier to search the Star Trek collection for what I have, and I searched through many Walmarts and Targets, didn't know about Ollie's, between Virginia and Massachusetts before I finally found a Kirk on the shelf from the 40th anniversary of Wrath-A-Con who wasn't damaged or ripped out of his card back. So, because I have the 2 figures, I can keep one carded, and I can keep the other, the Canadian one, loose, as you can see here. So if I get far enough back, should be able to get a picture of all of them together. So that is just going to be the finale of the video, and I'll note that in the description, and we'll see where it goes from here. And what I'm going to do next week is I'm actually restoring an old Playmates figure. I'm using my model paint to restore the Dr. McCoy figure. Now, I know that paint now that you can see is not an exact match, but it's as close as I could get, because his paint was wearing away on the arms. You can see that here. See? And I did freshen up the white on his head, his hair. That was easier, though I don't have a flesh color that's the same tone as his face. So 2 Star Trek themed videos, 2 weeks apart, at a very appropriate but sad time in the Star Trek news. However, the good news is that you can still find all these Playmates action figures in the same place I found mine. So if you're in the Montreal area in Canada, you can find them at the market Saint Michel Flea. It's a flea market just off of Highway 40. I think they call it Auto Route 40 in Quebec. So they have both the original Next Gen Playmates line. They have the later Next Gen All Good Things figures and Voyager and Star Trek Generations. Star Trek First Contact's back there. The old classic movie line of figures, which I really think they should have had the refit Enterprise on that card. How hard would that have been? Because if you're going to say classic Star Trek, you should have the original series in there. And I have a few small, like Super 7 figures that are about as posable as the old vintage Star Wars figures, which is to say arms and legs only, and maybe the head. Oh, and in America, Eternia Dreams has an entire back wall of Playmates figures. You can see them in my Eternia Dreams video that I uploaded in late July, early August on my channel, Sean's Toy Room. So just wanted to film this addendum for the video that I'm going to upload on Friday, and hope to see you there. Bye-bye.